A beautiful red flower. It was. Sometimes Mother orders a new plant that looks, and then it's replaced and planted in the garden. It may not be befitting of a princess, but this isn't the first time that I've climbed into the garden. I wasn't going. Of course I could just ignore him and climb down. He would, however, make a beeline to Mother and tell on me, and it may not be befitting. We have many exotic plants here in the palace, but some... Apologies, I need... Fresh water from the spring brook. The little... People come from... A guard with a spear... An envoy from the far... Wherever I go... The music box closed. I've been sleeping back. I've never been... Mother's... Since I secretly... I had my birthday during the few weeks that we... That was a big deal. He couldn't understand. He insisted on... My jewellery box serves as a... Could you please... I want to get into... He doesn't listen to me anymore, since I almost caused him to be roasted by fireball. Mother has permitted him to Cheep likes to... He strikes a pose and then tries to impress himself with... Hey, Cheep. I only need... Oh, he's not budging, and his pecs can be damn painful. Cheep survived our past adventure. He told Hey, Cheep. Fancy some delicious... You want the seeds? I want to get out of this room. I would never do... I know that royal servants are unbribable, but... Most birds love a mirror because they believe they can see and you just love them because you can't get in. I would be a bit less unbearable if I... See it? Yes, of course I'll be a good girl. If I'm to get out of this... If I... Normally this bowl is full of fruit and nuts. Presumably Mother has decided I should be without such things whilst I am, as she says, positively rotund. Elven craftsmen, only when every... A guard with a... The times when the others were... The critter could never... Wilbur was so excited. He spent hours... I've still got some seeds and shouldn't take more than I need. I used to look into the woods for days. Now I know. Okay, he's not looking this way. Oh, there is more than one kind of stretch exercise, you know. No. A friendly gift from nature. Cheep, Cheep, would it be possible for you to stop? Don't say I never look after you. A delicate, sweet scent. It reminds me of... pearls, precious stuff, all the stuff I have to... If it were up to Mother, I would... She just can't... I don't know how, but he always seems... Perhaps... Not while Cheep Cheep's still... Hey, withdrawal symptom? I just need the music box. You don't need to turn your head away from your beautiful Shh. It got dark and he's simply... No matter. Wilbur didn't know that all... Mother looked at the hat. Let's go. As expected, no one here. My parents are in the throne room ruling the lands. Or a lovely spot, so long as the bees who have built their hive directly above the bench don't... I don't have it. Mother thought it was I don't think she could get used to the thought that she would no longer... This is Mother's mirror. It's said that you can see into the furthest... At the moment, it's no more than a shadow. I don't know the names of all the plants in the garden. Grandmother knows them all, which is shite beerwood, a fairly small, unattractive...
Huh. I'd like to see how attractive you'd look if someone disturbed you on the pot in the morning. Anyway.
The garden always...
Thank you. It's a
You have got green...
Ah, that's just moss.
You and Father, you get along well.
Ah, no one understands more. But I don't often ask him for help. Thinking has never got a field dug, if you get my drift.
He's just more of a...
Ah, the mud on your feet, the smell of fresh earth, all that joy and life. And he's missing out on the lot by just sitting around up there and doing nubbit.
Mother put me on a diet this morning.
Oh, everything has to be perfect for her. No such thing in... Or rather,
You tell that...
I have. Many times.
Now then, she is the queen.
I'm old enough to be able to...
Nowhere are the trees so green and...
Tree shepherds? Hey, Rex, do you want to be my shepherd? Narmada.
What are you up to today?
Oh, the usual. You know, it never rains in the Elfborough.
Ah, the
The weather isn't the only thing which isn't right. I've been here 30 years.
time passes differently in the Elfborough.
Well, that's why everyone grows to be ancient here, obviously.
I have to get...
Yep, got a bit to do myself. I just don't... Your mother got a whole heap of flowers given to her the other day from a fairy delegation.
Perhaps it needs a special type of soil or something. If you're going in, it'd be...
Oh, my lips.
Hi,
Oh,
have you found out...
Nope, I haven't. Everything looks proper. Earth is moist and new. Difficult case. I'd quite like to smoke my morning pipe.
See you later.
See ya!
I don't know. It doesn't look very well at all. It's unusual for flowers to hang their heads in this garden. Normally they blossom in our good earth, not to mention the power of Arbor's green fingers. A handy smooth stone. Arbor's sheep. Arbor's pot. Literally. There's only a little water left in the bird bath. Cheep Cheep always said, I, however, think that the constant need to replenish the water is more. There's only I, however. That's a weeping willow. It appears to be so. The spring brook emerges up there. It's still. The waterfall and I have been neighbours for so long that I don't really hear it anymore. There are elf-made ponds and streams all over the palace ground. That leads up. Mother will be conducting the affairs of state with an. Perhaps. If it were possible to hit fish with stones, who. There's a. I. There are reeds and water lilies growing in the pond. I can't think of any use for a water lily, but a reed? Isn't there a turn of phrase like stirring up a bee? As long as the bees are wide awake and buzzing, I don't dare. I convinced Mother not to have. However, I don't know what. Arbor's obviously If Arbor doesn't know what's wrong with the plant. Shame that the tree's casting before the sunlight. Isn't there a turn of phrase like, as long as the bees are wide awake and buzzing, I don't dare? Mother pours water from various jugs into this bowl. She did this almost ever since. don't really know much about reeds or pipes, but if I'm not mistaken, then those things... I don't really know much about the reed from the garden pond. It's like a hollow pipe. A handy smooth stone. Since Nate, so far I'm going to have to take a few more of your seeds, but I promise this is the last time. There are elf-made ponds and streams all over the palace ground. There's only a little water left in the bird. I, however, think that the constant need to replenish the water is more down to... The earth looks dark and rich with worms squirm. Even if the earth is really well fertilised, Arbor might have something... The earth looks dark and... Even if the earth is really well fertilised, Arbor might have something to say if he... The earth looks... There's a selection of cubes. A present from one. Strange. I think it's... Several books about... And what's the... A great example of the variety of... Some of the ideas... What have we got? Aha. Ah.
Ow! Be careful, if you please.
A speaking book.
An ill elf?
I haven't been feeling too... I know that
Seldom ill. Elves can for it.
Oh.
It is one of the...
Oh, it must be...
sensitive...
Like what?
To be complete...
Are you sick?
Very...
All right. This potion...
It is very... You need to pound together the green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey and a red...
Oh.
It's med...
And if I drink it, I'll...
We will then at least know what is...
This...
Haven't a clue. I'm just a book and have spent years...
A red herring.
Of red herrings are no... Their uses in the...
All right, so I've got... Are you...
I...
I've never...
In them...
You were probably...
Right, as a...
Yeah.
And...
We don't...
Then that...
What...
A lot... And who...
I demand...
Some...
I...
A plus... Make...
And if it...
Have you...
No?
Then it... No.
What are the...
The... You have...
Ill...
Take it...
Yeah.
And you...
I do...
No, but the...
Thank...
Norma, you...
Hi.
Well, what?
Thank you.
That...
This flower clearly is one of... It comes from... It's said... Swords of all the idiots who have... It's become less... Goldsmith... Like all... Those... What... Working with wood. He carves animals. This one's more plain the wood. Perhaps there are a few... A lucrative... It doesn't matter whether you jig... I haven't the faith. Sometimes they look... The door can be opened easily from the outside. If it was up to me, it would stay open. A delicate, sweet scent. When Nate and the other... I don't know... And Water's the easiest ingredient to find. We have... That should do it. The medicine book reckoned that it should be a viscous potion. It's a start, but there are still ingredients missing. A book about woodcrafts, sanding, cutting, hammering, all that sort of stuff. Since so far, it may not. Hi, Albert.
Oh!
Look, I found this book.
Woodcrafts?
I thought it might interest you.
I don't like horror stuff.
Horror?
Wood that has been clamped into a revolving monstrosity to be whittled down.
Sorry.
Branches sawed off, boards nailed together, wood treated with chemicals.
If I were ill and needed to make some medicine, then...
Ill? You're an elf! Elves...
But...
Oh, come on, now tell me.
Do we have a metis?
That bush.
But that fruit's red.
And what colour do you expect?
Green. Are they only green when they...
Nah, they're blue then. They're green when the bush...
Pardon?
The metis bush has exceptionally delicious sweet fruit. But if it thinks it's in danger, then they...
Ah, and the bush only has red fruit. What was that with the metis bush and the green...
If the bush gets scared, feels threatened...
Do you know how I could get my...
Try the kitchen.
I prefer not to want...
Of course. Someone would tell you...
Would that beehive in the tree over there be...
Oh, I'd be careful with that. The bees defend their honey and can give...
Couldn't they be distracted or tripped?
Beekeepers wear protective clothes and use smoke. But I don't have any beekeeper kit here. I just let the bees keep their honey and they pollinate my flowers. That's how we've always done it.
often see you fishing. Could you lend me your rod?
Of course, if you bring... What's up?
I was convinced that I would have to make my own fishing rod or that you'd asked me to collect a variety.
Why? It's only a rod.
Thanks.
Not everything needs to be...
There's something about the...
Arr.
There's something... See you later.
See you.
The bees are buzzing around. This is a metaspoon, only its fruit is red, not green. Look at this! You'll be forced to marry this terrible prince even though you... Doesn't seem to upset it as much as it... I don't have a clue about fishing, but I'll try. Just as I expected. Somehow I have the feeling that I now know... I suspect that they all... I guess that I can just... Or I could try to speed things up by learning more about fishing elsewhere. A classic. A classic. Oh. A classic. A classic. At last. Now I can tick the red herring off my list. A classic red herring. It's a start. Thanks for the sacrifice, little fish. I really shouldn't. I should tell Mother how her daughter... Hiya.
Oh!
About...
Ar-
What was that?
If the bush gets scared, feels threatened or unwell, then it...
This... See you later.
See ya!
Do you need a couple of big fat worms to loosen the earth up for you?
No thanks, I've enough.
Isn't there a turn of phrase like stirring as long as the bees are... As long as this plant isn't doing... If our... This is Mother's mirror. It's said that you can... At the moment, it's no more than a shallow bowl. Look at this! You'll be forced to marry this... According to Arbor, the bush's fruit becomes green and sour if it feels afraid or threatened. This is a metaspoon, only its fruit is red, not... Look at this! You'll... This is a only... According to Arbor... This is a only... There's only a little... Aye. No fish in here. There appears to... I wonder if there... The willow is stretching its branches up high. One part of the waterfall's already lying in its shadow. If it could... I've got what I need, but this is... And perhaps I'll have a bit... A classic. The worms provide a great lure and should increase my fishing success rate. I always hang one onto the hook before I cast the line out. The worms provide a great lure and should increase my... I always... The worms provide a great lure. I always... Oh. I'm... No more water in the jug, but a delicate sweet scent. It's a start, but there are still ingredients. And that's the sound of Cheep Cheep snoring. A few years ago, this Hi.
Where?
We have a metis bush in...
Those will be useless. Red metis fruit are sweet. We need...
What are the potions?
The green fruit of a metis bush, a spoon. You have to put everything into a bowl with a...
Thank you.
That...
Hi.
Where?
What are...
The green... You have to...
Thank you for...
That's what...
Why do so many people hate this flower? Perhaps it... Now that explains why this flower is classified. I will only deploy this flower in self-defense, or when it could... the bush had a heart, it would have skipped a few beats. Thanks. Hiya.
Oh!
About...
Ar.
There's some... About...
Ar.
There's something... See you later.
See ya.
I convinced Mother not... However... A green fruit from the lettuce bush.
Very well. How old are you again?
Oh, that fruit smells really sour. As long as this plant... The bees are buzzing around the hive quite merrily. Isn't there a turn of phrase like, as long as... Mother pours water from various jugs. She did this ever... Hi.
Well,
What are the...
the green fruit of... You have to put...
Thank you.
That...
It's said that a... It's said that a... Each cube is significant and comes from the biggest plant book of Avantasia, a standard reference book that... Perhaps I can help Arbor solve the problem with that. The wood of intelligent apple trees is often used. For a long time, botanists... Mandrake should only be cultivated by experienced gardeners. Killer tomato. Giant bean, because of... Steel, they can... Guard, they... The wood for... Helmets with horns. Cool, but you... Hi.
Well,
What are the...
the green fruit of a metis bush, a spoonful of honey and a red. You have to put
Thank you for your...
that.
Since Nate left without saying so much as a word, Mother seized the... So far I've managed to... A friendly gift from nature. A handy smooth... Since Nate left without saying so much as a word, Mother seized the opportunity to marry me off to a proper elf prince. So far I've managed to frighten off every candidate successfully. But she's starting to lose her patience. The reed from the garden pond. It's like a hollow pipe. I don't really know much about reeds or pipes, but if I'm not mistaken, then those things are called pipe. Earrings that sparkle and glint, beloved by women and fish. The worms are happy and fat. The earth in the bonsai pot seems... The worms are happy and fat. I don't believe that's the love lily's life companion. This lily's new to the garden, and the reeds have been standing here for years. When would... I don't believe that's the... This lily... The plant book said that a love lily chooses another plant to be a kind of lifelong... Perhaps it isn't okay. The plant book said that a love lily chooses another plant to be a kind of lifelong companion. Perhaps it... plant book said that perhaps... Hiya.
Oh!
I think I know.
Hmm.
That's exactly the problem.
Then they let the fairies know their plans.
About
Are?
this. See you later.
See?
I have to find the Love Lily's companion. The fairies would have known that it wouldn't... Hiya.
Oh, Ivo!
See you.
See ya!
This is Mother's mirror. At the I convinced Mother. However, should... Mother pours water from various jugs into this bowl to cast a spell. She did this almost ever since the mirror... There's only a little water left in the bird bath. Cheep Cheep always says that... I, however, think that the constant need... There appears to be a... I wonder if there's anything... That's... There appears to be an... I wonder if there's anything there that could... The waterfall and I have been neighbours. That looks promising. I have bait and spoon bait on the fishing line. That's as good as it gets. A classic. I have bait and spoon bait on the fishing line. That's as good as... A classic. Oh. Hi.
Well,
What are the...
the green fruit up. You have to put every...
Thank you.
That...
No more water in the jug, but I've nearly done. Just missing the spoonful of honey now. Then all that needs... This flower was given to us by the fairies. Just like, I bet they belong together. I have to find the love lily's companion. Look, do you know this flower?
You did.
It would...
You snivelling girl.
No, I don't.
Well then.
Isn't that just lovely? Two plants. You're having a good...
What can I...
You It's not health.
No lungs, no problem.
Don't you think it's a bit weird and warped to smoke?
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. Don't...
Do you sometimes miss...
Bars.
And
Well, if you're bored...
me? And Mother's scared that something might happen.
Well, of course. And what's... Like, you follow? Well, how can we...
About
Ar...
this... I have to get...
Ar...
The smoke from Arbor's pipe seems to be calming the bees.
Hey now, you won't...
Sorry.
Well, I'm not happy about this destruction of nature. Not unless I get half of that.
I don't need any more. The rest is for you.
Oh! But that's enough. The bees need a bit too.
I don't know what I could ask him right now. I don't know. I've collected the honey from the bee. About 1 spoon of honey. Now I've got all the ingredients. Now I've got all the... I'm pretty sure that there's never been anything so utterly revolting Oh, I hope this is some... I don't know much, but I do know that I'm not going to drink this potion until I've had... I need to know which disease this potion's meant to be good for. Looks as if it's been pre-di... A book about woodcrafts, sanding, cutting, hammering, all that sort of stuff. Hi.
Well,
The potion's ready, but you don't...
Hume.
Cheap, I'm so... Yes, I know. This, Well, I did tell you that I wasn't feeling well, and the medicine book here thinks it could...
She has to drink it, the sour metis fruit, sweet honey and salty fish. That should give us...
It's not like I doubt your medical knowledge, but perhaps something other than this revolting cocktail might be better? Or...
It is medicine, it's not... That's right, down to the last.
In actual fact, it's quite tasty.
Congratulations, Ivo.
No, 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 no. That is completely impossible. You must be wrong. Surely it's a misdiagnosis.
You are an elf and say that potion is quite tasty. I could definitely drink another. That's raging hormones.
I don't have any hormones. Cheap. No, the book has made a... I cannot. I've never stood in the divine water with Nate on Midsummer's Night singing the Song of Life. Why? How they do...
Elves and humans can have children.
You see? We never had sex. At least not to my knowledge.
But the diagnosis...
Let's just pretend that I am pregnant. There must be some explanation.
If we discount, which would certainly appear to be the... Then that leaves us with just... Did you, perhaps, make some...
No.
Has a god in the guise of a bull appeared to you in your...
No.
Have any stars for...
No, not...
Then that just leaves magic. Or a curse. But...
I wish it was so cheap. But my feeling is that the book is right. One thing's certain. Mother must never... I don't know either. Do you think that my tummy will start to show? Oh. I'm not sure how, and I'm not sure what... And as all other possibilities have been eliminated, then... That is No, no, of course I didn't mean it like that. But just think, that sounds like an... Totally obvious what we need to do now. We ask Archmage Alistair. He's the wisest magician in the realm of man, and he's a friend. He'll be able... Oh, no, you don't. You remember who was meant to be looking after me so that nothing happens to me, don't you? Alistair's sure to have the answers. Only, how are we going to get there? Oh, yeah, saying fly is all well and good. No, we need a fast mode of transport. And their longbows can take out a fly's eye at 400 metres. And they will shoot if said fly should dare to set foot in. You don't by any chance know the path. That's exactly the problem. Mother chooses a new password every single... Oh, why don't you know the password? Hey, know-it-all. Mother's mirror. It knows more than you. It must know the password. If we work as a team, we should be able to cast a little light on... After all, if it is a curse, then I'm the victim, not the perpetrator. Well, yes, I know that. She'll blame us whatever happens. But it's best for us to have some answers rather than just presenting her the facts, don't... Transport and the password. Let's go. Since Nate left without... So far...